What's up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to show you how to run VR on Linux with zero bugs if you have all the right packages. First off, you do not need Steam VR, but you will need it installed, but you're not going to actually use it. We're only going to need it for room setup if you have a Vive headset, Valve Index, anything that's a base station tracked headset. Now, for these other headsets, you're going to have to set up your own software, but it'll be actually quite simple. I'm going to leave a link in the description that tells you, it will be a wiki that teaches you how to set up this software with other headsets. But for this video, the purpose is to teach you how to get the software on your system, teach you how to use it, but I will link a description where I'll teach you how to do a wireless for it with your Quest, but there's different drivers you can use, but you should still follow to get the app installed on your computer. But when we get to profiling, that will be something you'll have to configure with if you're using wireless. I'll just show you. Hold on, I just got to put my ramen down. Okay, so let's do it a favor. I use yes, I'm an Arch user. Let me just open up OBS. All right, guys, we're over at my desktop. We're here. So when I hit here, it's going to take us to this wiki that will be linked in the description. This video teaches you how to set it up, but I'll teach you how to set up with help. All right. So first off, we're going to need to install Envision. So we can either do it with a tool called Yay, which basically makes it easier to install, or packages. All right. So we're going to open up your terminal of choice. We're going to clear our console. You're going to type Yay -S, and you're going to type in this name right here. Boom. Done. You're going to enter. It's going to install. Now I'm not going to do that. I've already installed it. All right. Now, for all you guys on other distros, you know how to install apps, right? So I don't need to do a demonstration. This is just how you do it on Arch. Is a Pac-Man is on Arch. All right. Now, the next step is to open up Envision. So let's close that. Now I have my Envision mapped to a keybind, which is Windows N. So we can just go here. Let's hide this so I can show you guys how this works. So we have, yours will open up with this. All right. You're going to duplicate it and rename. And you're going to hit enter. Remember, this is for the Valve Index. If you want to do the Quest, you're going to have to look, you're going to have to go to their wiki for the Quest. You're going to have to go to their wiki and read up on how you do WinVR. Because WinVR you can do for streaming your Quest to the PC. But read the wiki if you want to do your Quest. I've never done the Quest. I only know the index on this part. Okay, so when you're done that, and you've created, I have as my main. Now, make sure your index is plugged in, of course. Make sure you've done room setup in Steam VR. Make sure Steam VR is closed. Make sure you've built the project. It will ask you to build. Make sure you hit build when you're done naming it and stuff. You'll hit, and you'll hit like save and exit, not like the whole thing. You'll ask you, do you want to build? It's going to ask you for a password. After that, you'll hit your password. All right. Now, our next step will be to set up some plugins. So I really do recommend these plugins. Install these guys, all right? They'll be installed by, enable them too. And let me just get my webcam mic hooked up here, okay? Yeah. Sorry to say how bad my camera is. This is my webcam mic, but it's gonna have to do. I know my mic's bad because I'm using this. I don't have my studio mic in. I know I have a Valve Index mic, but no point of using it. I know. I stop yapping and get back to showing you guys how this works. Okay, turn on the controller is your first step. Turn on both. Won't automatically open SteamVR. Now, when these guys are on, I'm going to show you how you lay them out in a minute with my camera. Okay, when they're on, now let's do our next step. Before we do any of that, let's first off deal with these. So you're gonna install them, you're gonna enable them. Now I'm gonna show you the controls on the index controller. Here is this, right? Now it won't be on this controller. This is, okay, so two controllers, right? Boom. This controller right here is the one with the sensor that you push down and for space direct. Now, if you turn it, you get a watch just like OVR toolkit. Now, if you guys want to have different keybinds and stuff, you can go to the WLX overlay GitHub and for the config, and then you can configure it, or you can use the default for the Valve Index. Also, I'll leave a link in the description to all the controls for each controller. Now let me just plug my chargers in. All right, now that we have gone over that, these are just dashboards. I just installed them for no reason. Don't worry about it. I don't even know. I'm kind of an idiot. All right, now let's hop over to my phone. I'll see you guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're on our phone now to show you guys how we do this. We first off get our two controllers. Okay, sorry, it's just kind of caught on the wires. Okay, good. Next step, we just gotta be very careful. Too many wires on. Like I said, everyone, boom. I like to lay them out like this. Lay them out, nice. You can do your trackers for the Vive trackers, exact same way. You lay them out, put them down, simple as that. All right. Now, for here, we're gonna go up here, right? Let's make sure we have Steam open. I have a keybind, that Windows I. Open up Steam automatically, like that, see? Now let me just move it over on my upper monitor. All right, so this is done. We're gonna hit start. There. Now it's gonna connect to my headset. Now we're gonna select a screen for, like I'll show you, so select our screen for our new toolkit that we've installed, WXL overlay. Screen 0 and then screen 1. Now, this is what I mean. It's a lot lightweighter. You don't even have really a UI. You go over to here, here. Now for a game, you just hit, if it runs in SteamVR, hit this, boom, doppity-da-boom, let it launch as normal, and then just watch as it boots. It's pretty much this simple. It really is this simple. Now, boom. All right. And there you go, you're booting in. Now, if we grab our headset here, are we booted? Yeah, we're booted in, you'll notice. If we grab our headset, it is working. Now, if I put you guys in the headset, you will notice how smooth it really is. Pretty good, isn't it? Now, for the next video, if you guys, hold on, let me just get over here and let me flip the camera around. Now, first thing I need to make clear, if you do not have NVIDIA drivers installed, you do not have Vulkan installed, you shouldn't even be thinking about installing SteamVR yet. you need to make sure you have all your drivers installed for your GPU. I hope you guys have done that. If you have, you're good. But if you haven't done it and you're running into errors, yeah, that's why. But if you're running into errors, I'll tell you what's probably going on is you're missing some kind of package. I'm gonna let you know. My computer is full of drivers but it should work fine. But I have a lot of video drivers installed for like different games and stuff. I can teach you how to install all the stuff I have. Now, you guys probably don't give a shit, just want it to work. I feel that. Now, here's the thing. It should just work. But if it doesn't, well, hit me up. My Discord's right here. Also, I will help you guys out if you guys need help. All right? Now, to do the next thing I want to tell you guys, if you guys want to know how to get URL players, I'll teach you how to download a specific version of Proton. Now, if you guys need help with like setting up like different games, hit me up in the comments. All right? I just want to say thank you. I am so sorry if you got all these errors. Welcome to Linux. Linux is full of bugs if you're not willing to solve them. If you're willing to solve them, in the end, Linux will be amazing. Trust me. It is fantastic in the end. But it can take hours to solve. Just trust me on that. I spent too many hours figuring out how to set up monado. And then I've met this guy who's been using it for like 3 years. He showed me this Envision tool. An Envision tool showed me, it basically allowed me to just install monado easy instead of making it so goddamn complicated. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments, hit me up in the description. All right? And you can add my Discord. I'll put up on the screen again, right there. And if this truly helped you, I don't need a sub. I'd like a like, because when you like the video, it makes it more recommended, so more people can learn how to do all this stuff, because I want people to be able to like get the most out of their VR on Linux. So I don't really care for subs. All I care is that this gets out so people can have help on their stuff, because I know how frustrating it is. I've cussed at my system so many times. I got so pissed trying to fix shit. All right? So I get it. Now, all of you guys have an amazing day. Try to keep a positive attitude. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.